Web3 Reviews, thank you for being with us. Today it is Friday, January 31st, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go.
Remember that none of this is financial advice.
XRP currently sitting at $3.08. The price predictions are getting outlandish. I was watching a YouTube yesterday. This guy said he thinks we're going to reach $60,000 per XRP token. Guys, I got to tell you, they're gearing you up to hold the bag. We're going to need buyers when people are selling. We're going to need people to hold when people are selling. We're going to need people to believe that this token is going to keep going to $1,000, $10,000, $60,000 per token this cycle. It is the only way that people are going to be able to sell their bags. And this is how this crypto market goes. Sentiment flips so fast. One day you think XRP is a stable coin that's never going to leave 50 cents. And the next day you got influencers saying it's going to $60,000 a token. You have people saying all they're going to do is buy 100 tokens and just let it ride. This is classic. And we're seeing the same thing for Bitcoin. I actually think that Bitcoin has topped. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 104,000. We had Michael Saylor on the cover of Forbes. That is the kiss of death. We had Jim Cramer on his TV show telling people that they should all own Bitcoin and that he owns Bitcoin and that it's a great buy. How many more signs do you need? We have Grant Cardone saying Bitcoin. We have all these celebrities, all these influencers talking about Bitcoin. You know, I saw on Twitter, actually, this guy said that to own Bitcoin is to be a rebel. It's not that way at all. Owning Bitcoin is the biggest fad there is. Meanwhile, the entire time I've been in crypto, XRP has been that black sheep. It's been the group that's working with the regulators, Ripple. While everyone was saying down with the banks, Ripple was saying it's not going to be down with the banks. It's going to be out with the tanks before it's down with the banks. We're going to work with the financial institutions. We're going to work with the regulators to make sure that our token can be used in real life. And we're seeing that now in real time. And it's upsetting to people who still are not grasping it and still want to go with this tribalistic narrative that mining Bitcoin and the electric output needed is actually good because it equates to how much it's worth. The XRPL pre-mining 100 billion XRP was genius because there's no energy output for the rest of the XRP. I like tokens like that. You look at Flare, you look at Songbird, you look at Gala Games. There's no energy output needed to produce the token. That's counterintuitive. You created this imaginary thing. Now let's make it need rocket fuel so that way it can go. It's imaginary. Let it be imaginary. It doesn't need to be tangible in terms of the amount of fuel it costs to create. That to me does not scream high price. That to me screams inefficiency. Some people don't get that. We get a lot of people talking about this time and time again. But you look at this Bitcoin chart and it is at the top. Let's compare it to XRP. XRP chart, you can almost draw a line from the previous all-time high to the current price. And we're sitting slightly below it, but we're almost sitting at an all-time high. I heard somebody say that XRP had its largest monthly close in history. It might have been Zach Rector who said it. Huge. XRP is on an upward trajectory. I can't say the same for Bitcoin at this point. We're sitting at the very top of the chart. I think we're going to be headed down before we know it. Will it continue going up? Could we reach 110, 120, 130, 140? Sure, it's not that good of a percentage game. XRP, I think we're going to see a times 2 at least. I think we're going to see a times 3 potentially. We could get up to $10 for XRP. $11 will be a times 100 from the lows of the summer of 2019, which was 11 cents. So if you get a times 100 in your crypto asset and it's a blue chip, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. And I know you're going to hear stories about people who are playing meme coins who turned $100 into thousands and thousands of dollars. They got more than a times 100. And your greed is going to tell you to keep sitting at this table and keep playing and keep trading tokens until you get that percentage gain that you've seen other people get on Twitter. Can I tell you something? Twitter is bullshit, okay? It could be fake. And the fact is that all these people getting all this money with their jelly token, can they cash it out? We know that meme coins don't have the liquidity for everyone to cash out. They just don't. Flare price today, 2.579 cents. On the 7-day, looking a little rocky, going down, going up. On the 1 month, similar deal. All time. I mean, the all-time chart. This token's only been out for 2 years. We're sitting beneath its all-time high. We're down 67%. Flare has a lot of room to run. It's an asset that has more sell pressure behind it than others because they're giving out this airdrop every month, as well as you have the staking and delegating rewards every few days. But I think Flare is going to do great things. Flare is giving tokens without smart contracts the ability to take part in staking. Think Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, XRP. There's a big use case here, and we haven't seen it come into play. So once it comes into fruition, I expect Flare to absolutely kill it. Flare has Songbird attached to it, which is now above 0.6 of a penny. We're back at 0.7 of a penny. This is another asset that has some sell pressure behind it. People get their delegation rewards twice a week. Looking at that all-time chart, we're down 97% on the all-time. It's not too bad. Hugo and the Flare networks are continuing to work. Flare and Songbird have not seen their day in the sun yet, and I think that it's going to happen after XRP. I think that we're going to see XRP holders sell some of their bags at the top for Flare and Songbird. We're going to see a lot of use case come out for Flare and Songbird. We're going to see F assets We're going to see Flare be a data provider for people like Chainlink. We know that Ripple is using Chainlink for their data. So if we had Flare third party partnered with Ripple, that would be something big. I'm here for Flare and Songbird to absolutely cut. Gala token up to 0.33 cents. You see on the 7-day, it's looking a lot like Flare, just bouncing around. Ranging month. You know, we had a big run up last month, and this month has been kind of a ranging month. And there's nothing wrong with that in crypto. A nice, healthy calm before the storm. We might be sitting in the eye of the storm. And it might be that just in a few weeks, in a few months' time, we are absolutely raging. Now, the thing about these wild storms is they don't last forever. So we have to appreciate them while they're here and get what we can out of it, and then be ready to take care of ourselves after the storm is gone. You don't want to be waiting, hoping, and have the storm leave you, and you're just there, clasping at nothing. So Gala sitting at 3.3 cents. On the all-time chart, we're down from the all-time high. This Gala asset has room to run. I believe in Gala games. This guy, Eric Shoemaker, he goes by Benefactor Online. He was one of the creators of Zynga, which did Farmville on Facebook. At one point, they had 200 million daily users playing their games on Facebook. Gala Games is an NFT video game company. Gala Music is an NFT music company, and Gala Film is an NFT film company. Think Netflix and Spotify, but you don't have to pay, and you can earn money if you wanted to invest in films or music that you liked. It's a genius idea. Gala Music sitting at 1.7 cents. This is actually at an all-time low. Songbird and Gala Music, the low caps are still taking a beating. These are beautiful buying opportunities. The question is, what is the powder you're using to buy? Are you selling an asset like XRP to buy these low assets? Maybe that's not a terrible idea. XRP is already up ×8 from 50 cents up to $3 versus Gala Music at an all-time low. Now, I'm not telling anybody what they should or shouldn't do. This video is not financial advice. I believe in holding your assets. You should not be selling one asset to buy the next. Chasing green candles is how you get wrecked time and time again. But if you have a little bit of money on the side, if you're dollar cost averaging, and instead of buying yourself teriyaki or coffee every day, you're like, dude, I'm going to take a chance at the crypto casino. And we're going to see if I can't hit it ×100 over the next 7 years in this asset. And my $7 coffee is going to go to work for me every single day. If I do this over the next 6 months and I buy these assets and they hit it ×100, I can cash it out. My would have been coffee will equate to more would be coffees in the future. This is the goal of crypto, to increase your bag, to be financially free. I know I'm sitting here at the 9 to 5 while talking to you guys, and I'm hoping that one day I can escape this 9 to 5. But you have to have a plan to do such. I have kids and a wife. I need full insurance for my family. And so for me, my exit goal is going to be different than yours. It's fun to take part in this crypto market, and I'm happy to be here, man. Let's look at this tweet from Meet Osmi. Meet the team behind Osmi, Chris Tudor. At Osmi, every innovation is fueled by passionate individuals. Chris Tudor, their COO and a driving force behind Osmi's development for over 13 months. Chris brings a wealth of experience to the table. As a former director of engineering and studio engineering manager at Certain Affinity, he played a key role in shaping the backend of some of the world's most iconic games: Halo, Call of Duty, and Hearthstone. Today, Chris is channeling his expertise into Osmi, helping to build a future where AI belongs to all of us. A lot of talk about ChatGPT, Grok, and DeepSeek. A lot of centralized organizations behind them. Osmi, a decentralized AI, which is being hosted by a node network. It's individuals who invested in this node network. AI needs to be run by community nodes. We can't have countries like China controlling the news we see. That's no better than what we're dealing with now. Zach with Web3 Reviews. I think we're going to see brighter days ahead. We had a timeout of a week. We had a timeout of the last 2 weeks, if you will. It's been a little volatile. People might have gotten shaken out. I think brighter days are coming. Thank you for being with us.